deep, bassy voice.
Yeah. Yeah.
You kind of sound like God or Hades or something.
Just
So
for
we'll
the
do another
record there, though,
thing.
Doc, I did make sure that I made that comment before I started the video.
Oh, good. Good. No one would want to think that you're, racist or anything.
I can't imagine anyone would ever think that, would they?
Oh,
God
that
forbid.
would be crazy.
Yeah, you're
Let's
exactly
not
right.
make
I
anyone
forbid
talk.
that.
So you go hold your tongue.
What?
This is fun.
I forbid anyone think I'm racist, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, pretty cat. Hello.
I don't know what it means, Casey.
I don't know why you talk to Casey like that. That's very weird.
She's trying to get extra XP, but I've told her how to get it, and she hasn't done it yet, so...
I'm not taking my top off.
Well, your camera is off. No one's stopping you.
True, we can't see.
Yeah, turn
My
your camera
cat's
on and
decided-
then...
And like, Jim is
can't
like,
come.
I gotta double check that my camera actually is off, or is this just bullshit?
Well, my room's completely dark, so even if my camera was on, you wouldn't be able to see me.
Up to the test. Okay.
Okay, so...
My cat has decided cuddles, so I can't come to the session anymore. Sorry, guys.
Okay, so you die.
Yeah. Damn it, cat, you killed my character. Look what you did.
You can
Oh,
you
you
can roll
cute
up a
cat.
new level 1 and join the group when they get back to town.
You're cute, though. You're cute, cat. You
One
look
of
cute.
these
You look
days I will
cat.
run some Iron Man D&D, where if you die, you have to start a new character at 1.
I've done that.
I
The
mean,
party
she.
hated me.
I mean, she could just start as Lord High Muck.
I would be totally down with that. I would play a sentient pig.
Who said
Oh
you'd be
shit!
sentient?
You just knew that? Holy shit! I would not have known that.
Would you not?
No. Like
Why-
just
why-
from the top of my head.
Why do I involve NPCs if you're not going to know who they are?
He has not been part of the session. He has just been part of like the backstory when we talked
Oh.
about it.
Only because you guys immediately had him join you and then dropped him off somewhere because you didn't want to...
Yeah, I
with-
kind of clung on to High Muck very quickly based on the name alone.
Okay.
It's because we don't want the NPC to fucking die. Why would we keep a farmer and his pig while adventuring?
Yeah.
Like, what?
It makes totally sense to bring him on the most dangerous trips ever.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
to look after the keep when I eventually buy with all my gold.
Okay.
I need someone to look after it while we're on
I
adventuring.
mean, fucking the pig has more HP than the farmer. Like a lot
There's an
more.
ends to me. There's a means to an end. Ends to me.
The pig
Something.
is stronger than the farmer overall.
Oh
He
shit!
is a big...
He's a level 4 pig. That's
Yeah.
a badass pig.
Yeah, he's a
He's a
badass
level
pig,
4
exactly.
pig, yeah.
Okay. Guys, I think we're getting off track here.
Have more level 4 kids.
Kids.
When were we on the track?
There was a track.
Who are you guys?
Okay, so, just to recap.
Yeah.
Last session, you fought the Dark Druid and his minions. You murdered all of them.
Somehow.
You killed the Black Tree. You watched the tree split open, revealing this kind of blackened gem heart of the tree, which a member of your group decided it was a great idea to jump into and stab it and hack at it with his sword.
Casey, I think we should name names at this point.
Well,
It was a
You know,
good
It's actually
idea.
extremely important that we name names so
Yeah,
we don't,
yeah.
It was a
Forget.
good idea. It was the dark heart of the forest.
Guys,
I'll kill-
his plan was better than Aeden's, which was cower in fear because I have no offensive spells.
I literally killed the heart of darkness. This is the most positive thing I've ever done as a good line character.
Actually, I loved Aiden's whole combat encounter. He's like, holy shit, I will just be down on the floor and I will throw rocks Off and on.
Hide behind the wall, throw rocks at it.
Yeah, throw rocks at the big tree. And somehow it worked.
I mean, he killed him. He killed
I
the
know,
tree
right?
by
Yeah.
throwing rocks at it. So you can't knock it.
I
Oh,
mean,
no, you
I
still
am.
can. You still
But
can.
yeah, exactly, I am. It's still fun.
Why is Zai's name now Zai Tianon Level Up?
Oh, right, because I got to level up. Thank you, that reminded me.
Okay then.
Remember, though, that you don't get any of the benefits. You can add the hit points to your total, but you don't gain them because you have not actually rested yet.
Casey, you do know that I do. I have a backup character. You didn't have to give me one of the dwarves from Snow White.
You know,
What?
Wait, you are one of the dwarves from Snow White anyway.
What?
I gave Doc a backup
Yeah,
character
that's
sheet.
yeah. He gave me Doc, the dwarf from Snow White.
What?
'Cause I asked for a backup character, asked to make a backup character, and he gave me another sheet, and it's just make it
That.
public so they could see.
Oh. I mean, that looks so much like you, so...
Hmm.
I mean, honestly, it looks more like Casey.
Yes.
No, I'm not Doc. If anything, I'm grumpy.
Yeah, but in appearance, not like personality. Okay, guys, I think we're overthinking this.
Anyway.
What dwarf am I? I'm Sneezy. There we go.
Chew.
Huh?
Chew.
Gesundheit.
Anyway. Jesus.
Okay, so
That's an uncanny resemblance
See,
right there.
I'm putting up
Exactly.
my sleeves. I'm turning up my sleeves. I'm ready. Let's do
so
this.
you fought them, and as we ended the session, you were deciding how to make your way back out of the caverns.
I'm going to. Oh.
Did we collect everything? Just checking. We didn't check the room, right? We never checked the room, the magic room.
Correct.
You're just running off ahead, aren't you, Tenzin?
Yeah.
And as you head off ahead of the group and
Oh.
step there,
Oh!
yes, that is what you see.
Oh.
Okay.
So we'll
Okay,
go ahead
I
and
think
rush
we're,
right
I
into
think we're
that
getting
now.
ahead of ourselves. Yeah, I think. See, Casey, this is why you actually shouldn't give us token control, because we will just fuck off.
Well,
I
one
was-
of these
I was
days,
going
I figure
to,
that
like-
you will learn that if you rush into things, I will use that against you, and you will not just run into things.
Is this why you talked about HP earlier?
Yep.
Oh,
So-
Because as Tenzin heads back towards the entrance, you see standing there Dern, now wearing what any of you with technical proficiency recognize as a reflective coated warsuit, and carrying what looks like an antimatter cannon, alongside more than a dozen hobgoblins, all fitted out with what looks to be very good quality combat gear and laser rifles, all of them flanking a white dragon.
I'm pretty glad we never fought that dragon. Position right now.
And he kind of looks down and smiles and he says, "Well, I didn't think you would actually be able to do it.
Who is that?
But I'm glad you have." And he is now, for the first time you've heard him, speaking in common.
I'm gonna like.
We are like far off, dude. I think Tenzin is the only one who actually is seeing this.
Yeah,
Oh.
Tenzin's wandered off the hallway and sees that.
Here's what Tenzin has done. Tenzin's like, I'm gonna go get the loot. I'm gonna go get the. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So where is
Slowly
everybody?
put his hands up.
Okay, she's there. I'm gonna be standing with Sai.
Yeah, and I guess like Roach is kind of walking in that direction, obviously, but he's still not seeing this. Like they're burning bushes and stuff like that. So he's like, dun ba doop ba doop. Or he's not. He's
you
like,
get
oh.
you get to that point where you are now,
Yeah.
and you see the broken sword on the ground, which is a paladin's, a third age paladin's blade, broken on the ground, and give me a perception check.
Okay. Do I see the massive white dragon? No, I do not.
You are so distracted by the sword on the ground that you do not see Tenzin standing there with his hands in the air, or the white dragon past him.
I collect the blade and kind of put it down there, put the pieces like in the pouch. So I make sure to collect every shard. How do you pronounce it? Shard?
Shard. Yeah.
Shard. Yeah, every
Shard.
shard of it. Shut off. Shard of the sword.
Got it.
And
Tenzin says, very, very slowly, almost rhythmically, he says, there is nothing to take here. You are free. That is all.
Where is the heart?
It is destroyed.
Damn it. The fruits, then. Where are the fruits?
you guys never saw me
We
take them.
found no fruits. I only know
He actually
of the
raises
door behind you.
He actually raises the plasma cannon. He says, "The fruits have only just ripened. They must be here."
I swear to you, upon my life, I do not know of any fruits. I
Give me a
explain
persuasion.
again. Okay. I'm going to continue though because
Yeah, by all means,
this is
John.
very important. I explain again. They may be in his study behind you. Now I'm going to give persuasion.
I mean, it makes sense. And truthfully, he never saw Roach take
I
the
didn't
fruits.
know.
Oh.
I didn't even know that. I probably wasn't even here when that happened.
Great, so it's like it's
Out of
great even
character,
out of
I
character.
had no idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's great
funny
even
too.
out of character, so it makes sense.
I legitimately did not know that you took the fruits. I was like, whoa,
I
what?
should have kept quiet. Like,
Yeah, you probably should have.
well, don't metagame and it's fine.
I'm not gonna metagame, no. Trust me.
He looks at you, and he still has the gun kind of half raised. It's kind of like that he's not actually looking down the sight of it at you, but he's got it raised to a point that he very easily could be. And he looks at you and he says, "We've already checked his study. They must be there. You have to have missed them." And he looks to two of the goblins and he says, "You two, go fetch them." And two of these goblins, who you notice are armed with auto guns, go running off towards the tree.
Whoa!
And at this point, yes, this is when you look up, Roach, and you see two goblins wearing what looks to be third age armor and carrying third age firearms running past you towards the tree.
That's pretty hardcore, right?
You're not used to seeing that.
Hang on.
And at this point,
As-
Eowyn, they go to run past you as well.
Hang on. As they pass going towards me, he will point his gun at them and say, "Oh there! What?"
They just keep running
I look-
past.
I turn around and I say, "Do you not see all of them?"
At which point you look
I
up and you
point.
see the hobgoblins and the dragon.
Hey, Rokus, what you got there? Is it a sword? Is that?
And then the
Is
two
that
goblins run
fuck
past
this?
you.
Nope. Fuck
he
this.
He turns on like the speakers on his armor instead of the intercom and says, "Dragon, dragon." I repeat, dragon.
I very slowly and rhythmically say, "Begin huddling together. We are getting out of here very soon."
And about the time that you're hearing that, Zai and Zephyr, you see two goblins come running past you and start digging through the tree. And again, these are goblins wearing modern, actually quite clean and well-kept looking Third Age armor. And in fact, Roach, because you're the one who would know about this, give me a... just a straight intelligence check. They don't really have a skill anymore for...
How about a constitution? Because
A skill for what?
mine.
Technology, maybe?
No, it's not really history. It's more...
No,
Tech-
sorry.
Technology?
It would almost be more like heraldry or politics or kind of
Religion?
Yeah.
noticing who the different...
History
groups-
would be what it'd be.
Yeah,
his-
history, I
it
guess.
rolled into history.
For couldn't it be religion?
It could
No,
be
it's
religion
not
if
a
it's
religious group.
detailed to God. Yeah, but no. No. 19.
19?
Pretty good.
You
Fuck
start
you.
looking at them, and you actually think you recognize kind of some of the look of that armor.
What? What
It-
context?
It almost bears some resemblance to, and it's not exactly, but if you had to place it, it almost looks like the armor of the Copper military.
Do I know if they employ like how do I put this? Non-humans.
You've never heard of them even liking non-humans.
Hmm.
We are nowhere near Copper, are we?
Copper
No.
is the city far to the south that has recently been accusing Titan of having stolen something of great significance from them.
Oh, that this is not it, because otherwise this is thousands of years old, and they either are holding a grudge.
From something that happened
This-
before they existed.
Yeah, exactly. You stole this tree 6,000 years ago.
No,
and
it's
we have a
no. It
grudge.
was the orb thing.
Out of character, you know that, but in
Yeah,
character,
yeah,
you have no
we
idea.
don't know that. Okay.
Hmm?
I will yell towards Zephyr and Sai. Get over here. We need to gather.
Okay.
You're muted, Jamie.
Yeah, man, we can't hear you. Or your internet is so shit. Audio isn't actually transmitting from your
Or
backwards.
she's forgotten how to
country
speak.
us. No, I mean her lips are moving.
That doesn't
Holy
imply
shit.
speech. That could be a lot of things.
I mean, just look at this. I think we have a perfect spectrum of how bad the internet is over different areas of the world. We have me, up to the upper left. We have upper right, perfect internet. Then we have England, a little bit worse. Then we have Australia, which is out of a potato, and we have the US, which is just non-existent.
So
I'm going to keep pressing that you guys
Yeah.
huddle.
Roche, These goblins, they're really well dressed.
This is in mic, so they can't hopefully hear us when we say this. Yeah, I don't like the look at this. If Tencent says we need to go, we need to go.
I kind of like the look of these goblins. They look really good for goblins.
I don't mean to be like that, but goblins with high-powered rifles and dragons
say-
are not much.
Zai, Zephyr, start moving towards Roach.
Bum, 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 bum. Well, we're gonna start moving
And the two
slowly.
of you
I
that were
actually,
down there near the tree do see that the goblins seem to be kind of crawling among the branches and definitely like they're looking for something.
Yeah.
okay.
Sai is also moving, just
Using
Game-based.
Royal Vision, can I see? Because nothing else on Roach should be nothing on Roach should be magical, in theory. So, are the things
Yes.
showing up in Royal Vision?
Is there though?
The fruit.
How many did you pick up, Madman? 2? You can see 3 distinct auras on Madman. And
And
you
I
also-
stand in front of Madman.
Yeah.
Like Roach, even though it doesn't do much, like,
Yeah.
this is not gonna work.
Zai moving over? Okay, good.
Yeah, great.
Okay. I say very slowly, everything is fine. I hope that you find what you are looking for.
everything will be fine when we find the fruits. Until then, don't move.
Is this common?
So is this
Yes,
like
exactly speaking in common.
what is it that's talking?
Okay. As you approach, you actually see Dern, who is the hobgoblin that you spoke with upstairs before.
Uh-huh.
But before, where he was dressed in kind of ratty-looking leather armor, carrying a sword and a wooden shield, he is now wearing a mirrored, metallic, high-end war suit, which is a third age laser reflective combat armor, and carrying a very large antimatter cannon.
And we are seeing this.
Yes, you see this. And he is flanked by more than a dozen other hobgoblins who are all wearing third age combat gear and carrying laser rifles, along with a white dragon.
Okay then.
I hold up my hand with my hands still held up. I say, you would not kill a peaceful person.
I
We
will
have
kill
freed
whoever
you.
I need to kill.
We have freed you from the tyrant. Your spoils are here for the taking. We have no more need for any of this. And I start slowly
actually-
moving backwards.
You actually bought into that story, didn't you? That we were servants of his. I've been undercover in this hell for 1.5 years. Now, I need the fruits so I can finally go home.
Give me your mic.
Where is home?
At this point, you can hear.
This is Roach. I actually have the fruit, and we need to go.
You need to shut the fuck up, because he can probably hear you. It's a dragon.
This was in the helmet. No, I didn't see it. Say okay.
Yeah,
I'm
that actually
just-
means that Aodin did not hear it.
Yeah.
I am just slowly moving backwards. As soon as I get there, I run up and grab everybody and teleport out.
Okay, when you turn to run, give me a dexterity check.
I have
Okay.
a feat for this kind of shit. Can I assist with my no? It's a fighting style from Paladin Protection. I have a shield, and I can usually give people advantage. or people disadvantage on attacking. So I don't know what this is.
To do that.
5 feet.
Right. He's starting running from 15 feet
Oh,
to
okay.
get into 5 feet.
Okay, I tried.
And I'm gonna
19.
I'm going to give him a dex check as well. This is basically to see if he has time to get a shot off before you teleport.
Okay.
He does not.
Okay.
You see him and the others. Well, actually, the rest of you see, because Tennyson turns his back to run. The rest of you see the cannon and the other weapons swinging up to take aim at Tenzin as he runs towards you and teleports. Where are you
And the
teleporting
destination, right outside of Titan.
to? Okay.
like right outside of the limits. Like, yeah.
So-
To roll
where-
that
Yeah.
percentage.
So,
Outside the
let me
walls.
ask you this. When you say right outside of Titan, are you meaning the road outside the gates? Or are you talking about the Titan city limits? Or what are you meaning by the outside of Titan?
Remember the farm that was taken down?
Mm-hmm.
Where what's his face was or whatever, like around there, basically.
Okay, so you're still like an hour's journey from Titan.
Yes.
So you're not actually appearing in front of the gates magically.
No.
just-
No.
I mean, we
just
don't
had
want to
to
get
specify.
shot.
Had to double check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could you show us
is there a percentage
on the map
it,
where
that teleport?
The rest, isn't it? If you don't do it as a ritual with casting time, you have a percentage of the land roll. Or am I wrong now?
Teleport. Give me a second.
I don't remember if there is. I didn't think there was.
No, it depends on if it's very familiar or not, or whatever.
Known
Yeah.
to you.
So, I would say it's very familiar because it's my home.
Well, the farm itself is not your home, but I do know what you
Well, not the farm, but yeah, basically, you know what I mean.
Very
So I just
familiar. Yeah, so what I'm actually going to say is I am going to say that there's a 5% chance of fail, so you're well outside of that.
Well, it says 25 to
36.
100 if you're very familiar with it.
yeah, 36.
You're fine.
I'm good.
So you teleport and you arrive in that area just outside of that destroyed farm.
I hate it when you do that.
I'm sorry, I didn't really have a choice.
No, I don't
Why?
want to fight a dragon.
So, I kind of wanted to talk to that dragon. He seemed like a nice guy. He had magic like me.
No, you did not.
But he did. He did have
No.
magic like mine.
They were going to kill us.
Oh.
Zephyr, they were after the Black Heart, and from what I saw, that is inside of you.
I destroyed that, didn't I?
Yeah, and the shards are inside of you. And
Okay.
I know we've been kind of dancing around the subject, but I know that you have a history of being cut into. I would assume these people would do the same to you.
So
Well,
I forget who was asking about copper, but I've on
right
the,
over
on the
there,
world map there. I've marked it with the
I saw
blue
it.
pen, yeah.
But don't worry, guys. I mean, if at the end, if I wanted to like be hurt by the black shard, then I would tell you guys.
What do you mean?
No, I think the black shard. When I cut into it, there was like a voice almost that said, "Come with me," and I said, "Hell no." And then he disappeared.
Amy, you're muted.
Still muted.
Hey, Aiden, do you know how this magic stuff works? I don't know a lot about voices in my head.
Sound like a fucking demon.
No, they said they were like the protectors or something. You know, like there was someone that said like they want to protect the world, to protect nature. I don't know. They asked me if I could help them out to make sure that you can, you know, help the planet.
Can you? Are you gonna fix the thing, Jamie?
Have you tried turning it off and on?
The headset?
We can't hear you.
You broke your headset.
Well, she can hear us.
Yeah, but
She can't insult
she
the
can't
mic.
play if we can't hear her.
I mean, there is something about being seen and not heard.
Shut up.
Ugh!
Hey,
There we go.
There you go.
Yay.
All you had to do was unmute it, Jamie.
Oh, and
It
she's
wasn't
gone.
muted.
Are you sure?
No, you're back.
Mhm.
Okay.
What did you do to fix it?
Fucking nothing.
So
Screamed a lot of times.
so
at work.
no guys, it's fine. So it's all good.
Insight check. It's all good. Hang on.
I don't even need an insight check for that.
No, yeah.
Zephyr, roll me persuasion or deception as you feel is appropriate.
Yeah.
You can roll it to me directly so that they don't see which one you're rolling.
Mhm.
I'm looking at you, Zephyr. My paladin eyes.
So how do I roll to?
Scared.
Oh, never mind.
Just hit GM at the top of your sheet and then.
Yeah, I found it.
Or just slash GM. You can do that too.
Okay. He seems to be. You don't see anything other than what he says.
Okay. Well, he's fine, everyone.
How can you be so sure?
He told me so.
Rokus,
Yes.
what magic are you carrying?
I meant to speak to you about this after we left the cave, we seem to have done so. On that, you might have remembered, but that hobgoblin that was now wearing power armor, which is unsettling.
It's not
Talk to us
power
about.
armor.
Okay,
It's third age medium armor. It's,
super armor.
Okay.
He was. He talked to us about the different fruits on that tree. I saw some fruits, and I decided that if we were to leave them there, I'm sure others would take them for their own, and that would have been bad. I seem to have been correct. So I saw two fruits, and so I grabbed them. And I'm glad I did, because I don't know if any of you saw that, but the armor they were wearing was from the city of Copper. And I don't know what they would have done with such items or magic.
We should probably go and speak to your friends then about all of this as soon as possible.
I would agree. This is a bit about my pay grade. I think if I were to, I think we need to fill him in. I'm sure he didn't tell me things that he knew, but I'm sure we know more than he knew at the time he sent us on this mission.
Most likely. I think we should wait at the inn for you, if that is the case. We still have an hour's walk, so let us go.
Before we leave, I just want to say two things. First, we should not tell the fuck, what's it called? Shit. Fuck. Paladin.
The Iron Soul.
Yeah, the Iron Soul higher echelons about this shard disappearing into Zephyr. He has suffered enough, and we shouldn't.
It's fine. I can take it.
I believe you, but others might not.
I'm strong. I've shown you by now, haven't I?
You have. Which is why I trust you to actually tell us if there's any need to worry.
I will tell you if it hurts, okay? I promise.
Yeah, and if we were to tell them that whatever possessed that black tree were to disappear into his, don't mind me saying so, this very blue guy, then I'm sure they will capture him all over again. I don't want to do that.
I would be inclined to agree.
Everyone in agreement of this?
I will agree on the basis that you do not tell them about the shrine as well.
The Tiamat shrine.
Correct.
But shouldn't they know that there's an potentially evil dragon lurking there?
No. That is for Copper and everyone else to deal with. It should stay hidden so that the wrath of Tiamat is not given freely.
What do the rest of you think? I don't know much about magic or religion, so I defer to you guys.
So what are we going to do now? What is the plan?
Well, we're deciding on what for Roach to tell is the person that sent us on this mission in the first place.
Okay.
About all of this.
So I could really use like a glass of water or a drink. Not like alcohol, but I think that's what people say. Like, get a drink.
I take out a bowl and just sort of rub my finger on like the tip of it in a circular motion, and you watch as it fills with a sort of like a spring water, and I hand it to you.
It's sake.
Oh, I'm gonna take it and drink of it. Oh, that's nice. So
Nice cold water.
while you discuss it outside, can I talk to you?
Sure, sweetie.
So I'm gonna
Guess
walk a bit to the
Walk
side.
away from the group.
Yeah, just a tiny bit, like just 2 seconds downstairs, almost. Just out of the ears of the others. I'll write to you.
I'm a little bit concerned. Okay.
Sai, I have cancer. Considering that 3, that wouldn't surprise me.
I need one of your kidneys. I need one of your kidneys so I won't survive.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Okay. Kim, are you gonna
stomach.
type it out, or?
He's typing it to me.
I'm typing
Okay,
it out, don't worry.
Sorry.
I need to refer you to an MLM that I just joined. So yeah, he's very adamant on you not
Sure.
saying anything about the internet.
Aiden, what do you think?
I'm not your father, so I'm not gonna lie to you when I say whatever you tell them could bite you in the ass or us in the ass. Just remember that.
That's
But I'm
why.
not your father.
You saying that makes me doubt it, but alright.
If you're going to tell them about anything, tell them about the fruits, because they will want the fruits.
Yeah. I will assume so. I hope they study it to know what that evil was, but then burn it as the rest of that Forsaken Forest deserves.
Something tells me that they will not burn it, but they very well will study it.
I should, however, mention that copper agents were at the scene.
Yes,
We escaped
absolutely. And also mention that they were hobgoblin and goblin, and
But
they were in cahoots with a dragon.
So I should mention the dragon. I should just not mention the shrines of Tiamat.
Correct.
Okay. then it also comes into question what happened with the goblins. I
Eluded them. They tricked us and we eluded them.
kobolds.
Oh, yes. Of course. I don't think... As terrible as it was, I do not think that they will care much that it ended the way that it did.
Roach kind of looks off towards Xai and Zephyr and kind of turns to you guys and says, maybe it's better if they don't hear. I haven't
leave
been
it up to your judgment.
I haven't been my former what should you call it, the knight that trained me, he had a history when it came to the dealings of creatures who came beyond the royal. A very bad reputation. Maybe some of you have heard of the burning of Barnhaven. That was him. I say this because when I heard of it, I did not wish to follow in his footsteps in that regard. I wanted to learn from his mistakes that he had done through the years and be better for it. I feel, however, that we are going down a very dangerous road for me to end up where he was at that point. I would very much like to continue this journey with a good consciousness. So if we, again, I don't know if it was the right decision or not down there, but it felt wrong, and I would like us to only do things that feel right, if you understand what I mean. Even if the difficulties are...
along the lounge.
Even if you... Sorry, I lost my train of thoughts there. Basically, I want to do good, and if lesser evils include killing young creatures, then I don't think that's a lesser evil. Am I making myself clear here? I think I'm putting this badly.
I completely understand. I don't think I could argue philosophy with you. But from where I was standing, that was a kindness.
It might have been. I don't know. It just felt wrong.
If you don't want to take to your old master's ways, maybe you should ditch a suit. Get yourself a clean one. You know what they say about cleanliness next to godliness.
You could certainly use the favor that this man owes you as getting an upgrade.
I've been getting this a lot, also from my superiors. I don't think you understand. These suits that we're given, each of them have, they're not an individual suit. They are passed down through generations of paladins. Picture each suit as a canvas for a piece of art. Each of them carry their specific battle marks. Each of them possess a specific part of history that individual paladin has passed through, and by passing it to the next paladin, they carry a bit of that piece with them. And I believe that you need to carry the good with the bad. You cannot just erase history by scrubbing it off or digging it down or hiding it. You need to carry it proudly and you need to say this has happened, but there are more things to come and things can change. I think I will add my own battle marks to this one, and I expect when I'm done with this suit that people will see this suit and feel hope, not fear.
That is very good of you.
Fuck, that was
You're
a
in
good
for a
fucking
rude
speech.
awakening.
Fuck, shit, I didn't expect that. Nice, okay.
Give yourself props. Give yourself
Yeah,
props.
yeah. Thank you. And yeah. And Kim and Jamie didn't hear a word of it. Cool.
Nope.
They're off
Haven't
having
been
their
paying
own
attention.
conversation.
Yeah. And that's actually very good timing because I actually need to jump into a meeting right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm not even kidding. I actually need to
How
Fucking-
long is that gonna take?
up to half hour.
How drunk will you be when you get back?
It
Please
happened
don't
once.
be.
And
Please don't be.
I can't. It's a business meeting. Can't actually get drunk during it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Thought that was the Norwegian way.
Swedish way. Norwegians, they just talk like this normally.
Like him.
All right,
I
so
love
sorry.
calling you the wrong one. It's just
Yeah.
funny.
So sorry, but I gotta head off.
All right.
Fuck it, I'll just mute myself. You can watch me have
Okay. Yeah.
a
Yeah.
boring-
That's fine.
word conversation.
Sounds good, and we'll
Why-
see you.
why not?
Hurry up.
Okay.
That sounds good to me.
I think we can come back on that. I think
Yeah.
me and Jamie's got the idea. We'll probably talk a bit, write a bit to each other, but the talking would have gone faster than the writing, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, did you figure out where we're going and what we're doing? And thank you for the water. That actually felt good. I needed to drink something.
Quite all right. We are going to the inn.
At least I didn't put the water and drip it onto my skull again, you know?
Face. He's like, oh. Anyway.
Now what we should do is tell him he still hasn't muted it. Just turn it back.
This is being recorded, you remember that, right?
Yeah,
I mean, your bosses will see you playing D&D during a business meeting.
No.
Nah, this is not a business meeting. It's just him getting caught up on something he's been waiting on.
But anyway.
So, guys.
So yeah, Tenson says that we are basically going to split off from Ruchus once we get inside. He's going to take a car.
Oh, should I join Roach then? Actually,
no,
is it I kind of want to stay with Sai. Is it okay if I stay with Sai?
That's fine. That's completely fine. We're all
Thank
going
you.
to go to the inn. We're going to get some rest, and we're going to have Roach speak to his superior.
Okay.
So
So,
let's go.
we're okay. So, let's do that then.
Okay. You start heading north along the road towards town. Let me just make a couple checks.
Did you know, Sai, that in the area, right around the corner here, there used to be a pub? In that pub, they took me every time they wanted to drown me?
Sorry, the eyes are laughing. It's just every time you do that, it's funny.
It was just
no.
it was just a test. They just wanted to see if electricity worked underwater. It worked really well.
I would assume it would. Only water that would contain ions, of course, to carry the charge.
Hmm.
That was, never mind about that. I'm not very familiar with this town anyway. So, do you want to go to the pub, or
I don't
would
really
that
like
bring
this
back
town.
bad memories?
No, we can go to the pub.
Sorry?
I don't think the pub is there anymore.
No, this whole place is.
Oh, it used to be.
Everything's changed.
Yes.
Whoever's
My-
leading the group in the walk up the road,
Uh,
give me
I
a
think
perception check.
it's probably Doc,
Yeah.
in all fairness.
Okay. 22.
22. As you are walking along the road, you look off to the side, and something catches your eye. And it is like a printed, wanted poster, job posting type of page that has been basically stapled to a tree. And what catches your eye about it is that your face is on it.
My face?
Yup. Or an artist's rendition of you.
Okay.
I run up over to it. And look.
Oh, Tenzin, that looks like you.
And basically, as you start reading kind of the fine print on it, it's basically been posted by someone who is looking for basically a number of escaped experimental warforged. And actually, as you approach the tree, you see a couple more trees over that you had not noticed before. Another poster, actually two more posters, one of them bearing the images of another one of the experimental warforged, and another one of a scientist who you recognize, who was wanted in association with the missing.
I have to ask Casey, what's the scientist's name?
Just a second, I'll have to look it up. Doc, do you remember it? You know the one.
Just gotta look at your character sheet.
I can't think of his name now.
But it's a he, it's not a she.
Yeah, he said his name.
Yeah, it was a he.
Okay,
Was he?
then that's fine. I would recognize the name anyhow.
I don't have a name, but there is there are a few scientists that helped him get out.
Yeah, I have a she that tortured me. That's all. So I just wanted
Yeah,
to check.
it's not that name.
No, thank you. That's all.
Yeah, but you do recognize the face as one of the scientists who helped you.
Okay.
That really looks like you, Tenzin. Why are everybody looking for you?
You watch as he puts his hood up, and he is now just a robed individual, rather than a warforged. I mean, if you look really closely, you could see.
Yeah, but he's basically
He
trying
is,
to cover as much of him as he can.
Yeah. And he says, that is me. We should get to the inn as soon as possible. And I am taking down all of those posters as I'm going. At least the ones with me on them.
And you do notice, and any of the others of you are looking, do notice that the contact information on them is the Bronze Embassy within Titan.
Then. Is that going to be a problem?
must speak in the inn.
Well, in fairness, though, there's a bunch of people that tried to kill me, and that's not been a problem. So I don't think anything he has will be a problem.
Hmm.
Well, that's until my master told them to go somewhere else. And now they're just angry.
Your masters aren't exactly the best people to.
My master was very nice. He gave me
Can't
this.
think of the word.
My master gave me this. I'm gonna point
You what?
pointing at my sword. He told me that I would know when to use it when I've met the right person. The judgment blade, basically.
Hmm. I don't trust you. I'm like concerned now. What do you mean?
No, so my master told me that if they came looking for me, I should use the sword and say that they have wronged me in the past and they will never wrong anybody else, and then point my sword at them, and everything will sort itself.
Have you ever used the sword on your master?
Huh? Why would I?
You didn't use the sword on your master?
My master did not wrong me. He was nice. Although he did throw me in the dungeon and kept me fighting for years, but he also made me survive.
Well, that's a strange dilemma, actually. I don't know whether. No, that is bad. That's terrible. No.
But he also got me away from the scientists. But that was to train me to become like a weapon, so I don't know.
Did you ever meet the scientists?
No.
After you got the sword?
No, I haven't seen them. There was one man, he was really nice. He gave me this thing called morphine. Did I tell you about that?
No, you didn't. What's that?
Oh, it was whenever because to get me to react, they had to hurt me. So they gave me like this needle, and that gave me some sort of thing. I felt really good, so I did nothing hurt, except that they covered my eyes, and then all the electricity went away. But he told me that everything would be nice. He's the only one that told me that everything would be okay. The other ones weren't so nice. They did not give me. It hurt every time they broke my bone.
Stay close to me, Zephyr. Don't go too far.
Okay.
I must protect this child.
In
Welcome
fairness,
to the